Hi viewers, this is Nagaraju, lecturer in botany from Government Degree College, Kurutla. So my topic name is herbarium techniques. So now see this topic content. What is herbarium? Aim of herbarium, types of herbarium, technique of the technique of herbarium, role of herbarium, and some important herbarium in India. So now see what is herbarium? A collection of preserved plant species in closed field. A collection of preserved plant species, plant specimens in closed field. So these specimens may be whole plants or plant pots, and these will be usually be in a dried forms mounted on a sheet. So this is the herbarium sheet. So this is the labeling, and this is the plant, dried plant. So this is the herbarium sheet. So once again we see what is herbarium. A collection of preserved plant specimen in closed field. Plant specimens in closed field. So these specimens may be whole plants or plant pots, and these will be usually be in a dried forms mounted on a sheet. It is based on a scientific collection in continuous expansion of plant specimens, which are carefully dried, labeled, and conveniently treated for its permanent preservation. Its research work focuses on the collection of plant specimens which are catalogued and systematic botanical classification. So its research work focus on the collection of plant specimens which are catalogued and systematic botanical classification. So now see the aim of herbarium. To study on various plants, to contribute to scientific studies, to preserve the catalogue of seeds and dried herbarium plants, to maintain plants on the edge of extinctions, to inform the students and public about these plants, and to inform them the effect of global warming or ecological system. So these are the main aim of preparation of herbarium. So now see the types of herbarium. Davies and Haywood have classified the herbarium into three categories. So first one is the national or major herbaria, second one is the regional herbaria, and third one is the local herbaria. Now see the techniques of herbarium. So it involves the following steps and guidelines which help in creating conventional, useful, and long-lasting herbarium specimens. So first one is the collection, second one is the pressing, third one is the drying, fourth one is the poisoning, fifth one is the mounting, sixth one is the stitching, seventh one is the labeling, and the eighth one final one is the storage. So these are the steps involved in the preparation of herbarium. So these are called as herbarium techniques. First one, we see the collection. So this is the first step in the preparation of herbarium, and the plant specimen should bear flowers and fruits if present. Herbaceous small plant specimens should be collected with root or other underground parts. A twig about 25 centimeters with leaves, flowers, and will form an ideal material. Note: sheets number, data recorded in the field notebook. Soon after the specimens are collected, and they should be pressed in the field itself. So this is the plant collection steps. So these are the materials are used in the plant collection. So is the cutter, herbarium sheet, digger, and vasculum and scissor. So now see the second step in the preparation of herbarium or herbarium technique. So second one is the pressing. Specimen should be carefully placed in the center on the pressing sheets. If specimens are large enough, they should be bent, giving the shape of V, N, and or W. So the bundle should be uniform in thickness in the middle on the sides. The specimen should be kept one above the other. So these are the pressing steps. So this is a presser. So this is the bundle of herbarium sheets. And next, third step is the drying. After 2 or 3 changes, the specimens are finally kept in fresh blotting sheets and dried either by natural or artificial heating. So fourth step is poisoning. So for using of poison compound name is mercury chloride and lauryl pentachlorophenate LPCP, lauryl pentachlorophenate, as substitute of mercury chloride. So these poisonous compound used as the step of poisoning. So these poisons destroy the growing fungi. Next, fifth step is mounting and stitching. The standard size of herbarium sheet is 29 into 42 centimeters, usually made of durable card sheets. So it is advisable to mount one specimen on each herbarium sheet. So dissected and loose parts such as flowers, fruits, seeds are kept in paper packets and pasted into the mounted sheet. And sixth step is labeling. The label are put on the right hand side at the bottom of herbarium sheet. So they are of 3 inches 3 into 5 inches size and should have the following information. So first one is the name of the organization with which specimen plant originated, and name of the family, botanical name of the plant, local name, locality of the collection, and date of the collection, and herbarium of the plant, and field notes and collection number, and the name of the collector. Name of the collector. So next step is storage. The plant specimen which have been properly mounted and identified are filled systematically in special wooden steel cabinets. The herbarium sheets loaded with specimens are filled inside folders and which are of various color schemes indicating species, genus, family, and geographical area, and plants are arranged and stored following Bentham and Hooker or Engler and Planter system of classification. So these are the stored herbarium sheets and almaras. So next step is the fumigation. So this is done for killing insects which often damage plants. The most of common method is keeping naphthalene balls and within muslin bags in each pigeon hole, and sometimes para-dichlorobenzene is used, and small cloth bags with para-dichlorobenzene are placed in the pigeon holes. The chemical also be sprinkled on sheets or bundles. And next one we see the role of herbarium. So to act, this is the role of herbarium, to act as a repository of dried plant specimens and safeguard them against loss and destruction by fungi, insects, and make them available for study. And several herbaria of repute keep type of specimens and the principal proof of the existence of a species in a safe custody, and often in rooms with the restricted access, as original documents upon which knowledge of taxonomic characters resets. And herbarium specimens greatly help in developing floras and manuals and monograph. Those engaged in taxonomic studies can personally identify their engaged collection by comparison with already identified herbarium specimens. And voucher specimens preserved in various herbaria provide an index of specimens on which studies on chromosome, phytochemistry, ultrastructure of morphology have been undertaken, and most of herbaria have specimens collected from the different parts of the world. So thus their uh, scrutiny can provide information on the geographical distribution of taxa. So these are the some important herbarium in India. So Central National Herbarium, Kolkata, and Forest Research Institute Herbarium, Dehradun, and Botanical Survey of India, BSI, and Southern Circle, and Coimbatore, and Xavier's College, Blatter Herbarium, Mumbai, and Botanical Survey of India, Eastern Circle, Shillong, Botanical Survey India, Western Circle, Pune, and Botanical Survey of India, Northern Circle, Dehradun, and Botanical Survey of India, Industrial Circle, Kolkata, and Botanical Survey of India, Central Circle, Allahabad, and National Botanical Garden, Herbarium, Lucknow. These are the some important herbariums and their located places in our India. Now see the some important herbarium in worldwide. So it is a herbarium Royal Botanical Garden Kew. So this is the Royal Botanical Garden Kew. And next we see the Royal Botanic Garden, Edinburgh, Scotland. So this is the Scotland Royal Botanic Garden. And next one we see the Herbarium VL Komarov Botanical Institute, St. Petersburg. Herbarium VL Komarov Botanical Institute, it is located at St. Petersburg. So this is the William and Linda Steer Herbarium, New York Botanical Garden, New York. So it is a William and Linda Steer Herbarium and New York Botanical Garden at New York. So this is the National Herbarium, Netherlands. It is located Linden, and Herbarium Herbarium Botany Department. It is the National History of Museum, London. So this is the Botanical Survey of India at Dehradun, BSI, Botanical Survey of India. So Botanical Survey of India at Allahabad. So it is Allahabad and it is a Dehradun. Thank you for this watching this video.